Hello. Is that light changing? Oh, it is. I may or may not have forgot to um make my first reply thing words. Wait. I may not have turned on my little automatic reply to the first redeem. I've actually had one for a while, except it didn't like do what I wanted it to do before. So I made a new one and I never turned it back on. Uh, ooh, currant. I want currant and jam really bad, except my grandmother didn't make any last year. I'm sad. Currant jam is the best. I rather aggressively whacked the shit out of my mic arm about 5 minutes before I went live, and my finger hurts. And you might be wondering, why the fuck did you whack your mic arm, Jay? I put it in front of like my monitors, and normally it's folded over there when I'm not live. I put it in front because I was like, well, I'm about to go live, so like it's fine, it can be there. And then I immediately forgot it was there and went to go reach for something behind it and just attempt to put my hand through it, basically. Whoops. Um, I also, so I was in the apartment today and I was using my handy dandy heat gun to remove paint off of some of the cabinet doors, and then I started on the kitchen doorway. That's the word right there. Um, and the paint that was on the cabinet came off like real easy. It would just like kind of flake off. Like I would scrape it and it would kind of fly everywhere, but it was like flaky. But the door on the door the paint on the doorway is much newer than the one on the cabinets, and it behaves more like modern paint does, which means it gets kind of goopy when you heat it up. And I burnt some of it to a crisp because it stuck to my spackle that I was using to like get it the fuck off, and it burnt to a crisp, and the apartment smelled like burnt. And I may or may not have, due to the fact that I was like, where the fuck am I? Like, I need to scrape this off of my spackle, and I tried to do it like against the side of the doorway, and it worked really well, except while I was doing that, I was paying attention to what I was doing there, and I kind of, let the heat gun like be. It was still pointing at the doorway and still melting the paint there, but it was kind of lax in my hand, and I slightly melted. What are those things called in English? The bottom, like you have your wall and you have your floor, and there's like a little piece that goes right here. What are those called? I forgot what they're called in Latvian just now. Um, wait. Oop, I misspelled that. What could that possibly be? That's really fucking bright. Lord. Floor rail? Or oh, that's like a nope. Um what what are you in English? Uh yeah, tow rails are for boats. They are not for homes. I feel like there's a word for that. Something floor. Um Floor bar. No. Ah, yes, I want to speak Arabic. Thank you, translator. For fuck's sake, I changed my keyboard earlier to not be Latvian because I was writing in English. Skirting? That doesn't sound right. It's skirting. No, not quite though. Skirting kind of goes up the wall in most cases. It doesn't merge. Is it not called a baseboard? I just remember that word. Not quite. But you know what? I'm going to call it that because skirting sounds wrong anyway. There's plastic baseboards in most of the apartment. They don't fit where they're supposed to go and they're kind of fucked up. But the ones in the kitchen are kind of fine and they have cable channel in them, which means that they could run my Ethernet cables. I melted the end of it. I didn't even notice until I was like, that looks like it's a little misshapen. And then I touched it and it was like completely soft. I was also wearing gloves, so there was no risk that I would burn myself. But it was like droopy and soft, and I was like, shit. At which point, it would have been better if I had never touched it because then it would have just drooped a little bit. But now it started to like, it's got like different folds in it, like as it, goes from the wall to the floor. And it just like at the end they all started to separate. And I was like, fuck. I'm going to pretend that that wasn't my fault because somebody else had used a heat gun on that door frame before and given up. So I'm just going to, not my responsibility. I did a really good job of cleaning the paint, but I did fully understand why the person that started to clean the paint off of both the doorway and the kitchen door gave up because that was some goopy fucking paint. Like um it it would like come off the doorway pretty easily, but the moment you would go like back to continue cleaning it, it would just stick to the paint that was still there, which meant that it would like get really clumpy and it would be harder to take off. Like when it's the thin layer and you just scrape it, it's easy, but I had to get like a little a little metal bucket to scrape the paint off of my spackle guy like every other second basically because it was just like not um um not going very smoothly if I didn't do that. Like it would just get stuck. And God forbid I would like accidentally scrape some off and then continue doing it and it would like dry or like cool back down and get stuck. It wasn't great. I also just realized I opened Twitch and my stream is running at 30 frames per second, not 60. And I know why. I kind of know why that is. Are you shitting me? Because the camera is technically running at 30 frames per second. So whenever I encode a stream, it's like, oh, it's 60 frames, but when I go to edit it, my software is like it's actually 30 frames because it looks at the frames of the camera. Now I kind of want to restart stream to fix that. If I hadn't noticed, I could just keep living as I was. Hello, Creek and Wolf. Fuck. That sucks. I wish I hadn't noticed that. It looks fine. Oh, okay. That's good. Ooh, apples. You should give that apple to Lucas. He'd love it. How are you doing, Creek? How's your day going? I'm not lying or anything. Okay, good. It kind of looked like I was in the preview, but that might have to do with the fact that my internet sucks and both streaming and watching back my stream might just not be too smooth. Yes, Lucas. Oh yeah, uh I have found a phenomenon. So I have these semi, you're not going to be able to fucking see. You can see my toes. Semi like rainbow kind of socks. And I wear them in the house because like right now, it's not cold in the house, but the floor is kind of cold, so I wear socks or like thicker wool socks. And I couldn't find the other one of those, so I wore these white ones instead. These are too big for me. I don't like them. And then like 3 days ago, I found the other rainbow one. I'm assuming Apollo had accidentally carried it or something. You know, pineapple Lucas. That's what he means. Anyways, and I put them both on, and I put them down like on the side of my bed basically, and now I could only find one, and the white one again. One of the socks just doesn't like me. Only now waking up. That's a big time difference. It's 9 p.m. here. Um, it's like sleepy time here. Jeez. I didn't even do anything dusty in the apartment today. I didn't even clean because I didn't feel like being so dusty. So I didn't touch any of the dust, and there was still I left the apartment, blew my nose, and it was all white and shit and dusty, very dusty. Oh, 7 hours. I see. That's a pretty standard standard time difference. I forgot that I have Twitter notifications on my phone now. I got scared. Very scared. And by scared, I mean like I was jump scared because I got a notification about big ass tweet thing. That's Twitter is currently filled with like tweets about what I would kind of call failed April April Fool's jokes, and not failed as in like the joke was bad, but failed as in people are kind of dumb and fully thought that the people were being serious about like the most little things. Oh my god, LD gave me. Thank you so much for that raid. Welcome on in, everybody. I hope you had a lovely stream. I was wondering why my camera was having so much trouble focusing, and then I realized it's the background. Because the color keeps changing, my temperature and like the brightness keeps going up and down, up and down. I feel kind of bad. Been good. Glad to hear that. I've been doing good too. Sorry, I'm laughing at Lucas's reactions. I'm just imagining like Lucas very sarcastically being like, "Oh my god," because I can't really imagine Lucas saying "Oh my god," like essentially saying "Oh my god," but not sarcastically. I don't think that exists. I think that's fake. And you know, maybe my wool sock walked away with my makeup brush. I've lost 2 out of 5 makeup brushes in a set that I don't think I've even had for a year. And the first one that I lost, I used it actively and then it was just gone. And I'm and I'm confused. I no idea where it could have gone. Very sad. I want my fucking makeup brush back. But what can you do? Why am I wearing my headphones? I was listening to music when I was setting up stream. Why am I wearing headphones if there's nothing for me to listen to? Nothing for me to hear. Just hurting my head. Now I can't figure why am I touching my hair? It surprisingly doesn't feel like straw even though I was in the apartment because I like properly tied it up in my silk scarf. You don't have that problem, The problem of makeup brushes walking away, or I don't remember what I said before that. My makeup brushes and my socks get married or start dating and just hey, makeup's great. And I say that even though the past like 2 weeks essentially, uh, when in the morning I wash my face, I've been like, I look so good. And then I just essentially don't wear makeup. I've been wearing a very minimal amounts of makeup, but I still love makeup. I also keep looking over there because there's notifications popping up. Yeah, I'm really excited for next week's stream, except I'm also kind of worried that I'll be tired because I have plans on Wednesday and on Thursday to go to the apartment. I'm not sure about Wednesday yet. Dad said that he may or may not. Um, so it no one needs makeup. Makeup is in no way a necessity, and it also has absolutely nothing to do with gender. Most things don't have anything to do with gender, but people are stuck in societal thinking. I don't like it. I don't know if you could tell by my tone. But no one needs makeup. I can't think of a scenario. I can think of scenarios where people feel like they need makeup because society is a bitch and people are assholes. But I can't think of any scenarios where people actually like need makeup. Yeah, no, I got nothing. It's just fun. Like I'm trying to think of words. I'm struggling to think of words right now. I don't know why. I say I don't know why, but like, let's be real. When do I not skin problems? Yeah, but that's not a necessity. In fact, makeup would probably irritate and worsen most skin problems because that isn't their makeup isn't a necessity. It's just that society makes you feel like it's a necessity because people can't leave well enough alone or because people are assholes. Wrinkles. You can't cover wrinkles with makeup, by the way. Makeup in most cases, makeup makes wrinkles stand out more unless you wear like a lot of base products. Eczema. Once again, eczema is severely worsened by makeup. And the only reason why someone would feel like they need to wear makeup is because other people either keep asking them about it and they just want to be left the fuck alone, or because people keep making comments about it and they want to be left the fuck alone. Or, of course, we also have people feeling insecure. Except if we lived in a society that didn't place so much value on looks, they also probably wouldn't feel like that. You know what? I have found one place where I will agree with the use of need, because I personally think that self-care and self-value and self-love are very, very important things. So, if makeup is helping you feel better about yourself and if it makes you feel more confident, then, but that's not really a need either. I had a better thing. Wait. If you feel like you need makeup to be able to look at yourself in the mirror and not have super negative feelings about yourself, because I relate. I have days where I look in the mirror and I'm like, all of the negative thoughts ever. If you feel like you need makeup on those days, I will agree with the word need. But for the most part, makeup is not a need. It's a want. And wanting to wear makeup is completely okay. But I do not like people making other people feel like they need makeup. It's fucking dumb. Pisses me off. Former ranger scammed me when she came with no makeup. Didn't know what eczema was at the time. Yeah, but that's still not like a need makeup situation. Like I fully understand why someone might, if you see someone who wears makeup every single day and they wear like a lot of makeup, for example, like heavy base makeup, and they came in without makeup, you might for a second be taken aback. you might be like, "Whoa, is everything okay?" And that's fine in my opinion. And I also know people who wear or used to wear very heavy makeup, like, or just makeup in general, every single day, where the only time that they would see their face without makeup would be like in the morning when they're kind of puffy, and at night after they've touched their face and slightly irritated it. Um, and they basically didn't really know what they looked like anymore because they were never without makeup during the day when their skin was calm and normal and stuff. Uh, and I think that it's not bad, but it's interesting. Like, I remember as a kid, I would watch like makeup artists on YouTube, Instagram, whatever else, and I would see these people who I was so used to seeing with makeup, and what the sort of face they put on, because people have makeup style that either maybe covers up an insecurity or maybe accentuates features that they do like about themselves, and so on and so forth. And whenever I would watch like not tutorials, but like routines of them taking off their makeup, or like a very um very like normal makeup routine for them, and it starts out with them being completely barefaced, every single time I would be like, whoa, because they look not in like they look like themselves, but they don't look like themselves. And as a kid, I always thought, hey, Will's budgie, um I always thought that it was like so weird that the people that wore all this perfect makeup were the ones that let's say they have rosacea and their skin is very red, or they have very heavy natural like dark circles, or maybe their eyes don't stand out in their face, because a lot of makeup is like about making your eyes stand out because that makes you conventionally attractive. And as a kid, I always wondered if the reason why their face was, for example, red, or they had a bunch of acne, was because they did wear makeup. Because I knew so many people in my daily life. Thank you for the biddies, Vash. I hope you're having a lovely day. Um, I knew so many people in my day-to-day life that wear some makeup, but even without makeup, their skin was just kind of, you know, something. I don't know. I can't. These thoughts were years ago. And now I know that some of it is definitely because they wear heavy makeup. Because yeah, heavy makeup will not help out with your acne or skin problems. It will make it worse. Low-key, speaking of from personal experience, because I have oily skin on my face, except it's very, very dehydrated. So if I don't properly take care of it, it feels tight as fuck. Um, yeah, but I also think that a lot of the reason why, those people that are makeup artists and wear really heavy makeup is because they didn't like what their skin looked like. So they started to wear makeup, and they kind of forgot what it is they actually look like because, they pictured themselves with makeup on and stuff like that. I said going on a date and kissing a girl and getting lipstick or makeup on my face. Fair. Um, Makeup can have a bunch of like sensory things. I find it very satisfying. Uh, thank you, Greek. Appreciate it. um, like now the makeup that I wear regularly, I don't feel on my face. It's there. Same like this ring. I wear it every single day if I'm awake and not showering or doing something like wet or whatever with my hands. I've got this ring on. I don't really feel it, but I hate wearing lipstick because I can feel it. And I also don't really like chapstick for that reason, but that's kind of different. Like, I'll rub my lips together and I'll be like, there's a feeling. And it actually makes me pick at my lips more, which makes them more dry and fucked up, which is a shitty pipeline, but whatever. Um, but also, like, I hate makeup transferring places. The only thing of my makeup that actually will transfer onto something else is like my blush, because it's shiny. So it just leaves like glitters and stuff. That actually didn't leave any glitter on my hand. But for the most part, my makeup is fairly pretty much stays where it is. Actually, Pepper can vouch for that. Babe, do you get my makeup on you often? Does it bother, or do you get any? And if you do, does it bother you? But yeah, I don't really wear I don't I don't wear lipstick about ever. a sub during ads. Wait, what? That's so weird. That is the prime, pun not intended, the prime time to be able to buy a sub. You should have like the actual ad and like in the corner or something be like, buy a sub to, or get like, isn't it called Prime? Where you can get like no ads and shit across all of Twitch or whatever? Or like sub button so you can escape. Last few months have been fine. What? I mean, when we're actually together, honey. Also, speaking of being together, it is me and Pepper's 3-year anniversary today. Insane, amazing, very happy. A couple of weeks, months. I don't know what that sentence is supposed to be. Mean is whatever. I mean, currently I'm wearing literally none. But I in general don't wear base makeup. I will put concealer like underneath my eyes and maybe here because that's where I like to put liner. And it like stands out. Thank you so much for the sub. You've become an elite fruit. I congratulate you. Good job. You've leveled up. Answer your question. The My question was, do you get makeup? Do you get my makeup on your face? And if you do, does it bother you? And the answer was couple weeks, months, a year, yes. Oh, you mean that you get makeup on your face a couple of weeks / months, a year? That makes sense. Looking to enjoy that time. Hope you have a lovely rest of your day, Budgie. Appreciate you lurking and popping in. But babe, it wouldn't be yes. Is it confusing? The wording did make sense. I'm sorry. Does it like bother you when it gets on your face though? Or like does it just kind of happen and you're like whatever? You probably get shiny. I'm assuming you get blush on your face. Please before I lurk. Just drops pebbles is the first thing that popped into my head. But yeah, I essentially don't wear base makeup, so concealer, depending on how late I am. But concealer, eyebrows, okay. Apparently my makeup bothers you. I'm sorry. Budgie, thank you. Very, very appreciated. Damn. Greek. Absolute W. Thank you so much. Hell yeah. I'm very, no words, very happy. That happens every time that a lot of stuff is happening in chat. That is true. Whenever someone gifts subs or cheers bits or does anything that helps support the community like that, I don't know what to say because I'm just genuinely so happy that I feel like saying thank you isn't enough, and then I'm just stumbling over my words. Goats. I don't like that. Like acronym is the word I'm looking for. Look. Thank you, Budgie. Have a lovely rest of your night, day. I don't know what time it is for you. Sorry. But yeah, makeup for base makeup, it's literally underneath my eyes, and sometimes if there's like a spot that I've picked at, because I generally don't do that, but like sometimes I do it because I don't notice. But yeah, the thing that there is one place where makeup transfers that pisses me off, but it's not really a big issue because I almost never actually like talk on the phone. But if I do, especially because like phone's warm, makes the makeup melt a bit. Yeah, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see this on stream. I can really see it, but freaking stop that. Oh, you can see it. See right there. That's my blush just being shiny because it's got like highlighter in it, so it's got sparkles. That is the only thing about makeup that bothers me that happens like can't really say regularly. Jeez. Because as I said, I fucking don't talk on the phone roughly ever. But when it does happen, I don't enjoy. 0 out of 10. Google is sending me emails because I have a lot of stuff in my Google Drive that I don't even care about, but I like forget it's there. And I should actually clean out things that I don't care about, but I forget. And then I'm like, it's whatever. I can still get emails. Also, I mailed an expensive return yesterday, and I'm stressed because it took me longer than I would have liked to actually mail it after they like got back to me with the address. It took me like essentially a week. Cause the service that I was like sending it to wanted extra information essentially, or like to specify the information. So I emailed the back. I was like, "Hey guys, like can you give me this information as well?" I never got a reply, and then I got like an automated response, and I realized I wasn't getting a reply, so I was like, "Fuck it. Let me very quickly ship this." But also like let me guess that the way that these digits at the bottom are supposed to be a phone number because they didn't specify that, which like what the fuck. So yeah, shipped it. I'm scared. I am afraid because like it's just been too long or something. Even though it wouldn't really make sense because shipping can take a while, but I feel like maybe they, since I didn't send them return shipping number because I had like paid for the shipment before that, basically. And I could have sent them the return shipping number essentially before I had actually shipped it. Like I paid for it a few days before that, and then I just like didn't have time to actually ship it. Um, but then it would like show as it's an inactive shipment because I have just paid for it, I've done nothing else. I didn't want them to check that and be like, do you think we're stupid? Like you obviously haven't shipped it. So I waited to get the shipping number after I've actually like shipped it, and it's been like, hey, it's been picked up and stuff. um and I'm stressed because what if considering they didn't specify the address stuff um and the phone number, what if it doesn't reach them? What if they decide that I took too long and therefore Jesus, that's fucking bright. What if I took too long and they decide that that's why I don't get a refund, which would be really stupid. I'm fully aware of that. But I'm scared. Very scared. Where oh there we go. I also printed a shipping label myself with all the information the exactly the way what thing. Oh, um exactly the way that they had given me the information. And then when I was actually shipping it, I remembered, wait, this shipping company, when you go to drop it off, just prints you a shipping label with all the information you put on it. So it's got two shipping labels on, basically. It's got all the same, they've got the same information, essentially. Um, except the one I printed has like the full actual name of where they needed me to like ship it because it's basically got a Shopify number next to it to like ensure which shipment it is. And that's just like on the receiver's name. So like shortened version of that, which is basically just like a company name, and the really long version with a bunch of digits. um but yeah, yes, 2 days ago I registered it. So the 31st of March, I think. Why doesn't that say actually? Whatever. Then yesterday in the evening I like dropped it off. 5 minutes after I had dropped it off, it was like um how does that translate? It was like entered into their system as being dropped off, basically, because they can track that you put it into the package locker because that's the way I was shipping it. And then they also like check that something was actually in the package locker or something. I don't remember how it works. And then this oh, that's not morning, this afternoon, a courier picked um picked it out of the package locker, and at 5 p.m. today it has been sent to a sorting center I'm scared. It only has to go to Germany, and the things that I have been shipped from Germany, because a lot of distribution centers are there, have gotten with these like specific with this specific shipping company, have arrived really really quickly. And I did pay for premium shipping mainly because that was apparently the only way that I could ship it directly to a person, which I didn't know, which I thought was kind of stupid because like they have package closets. Every country that they ship to, I'm pretty sure they have package closets in every single country that they ship to. I'm actually that might not be true, but in most of them they do. They sure as fuck do here. And the cheapest way is to send from a package closet to a package closet. It makes sense. But I needed to be sent with a courier specifically to the address and like be handed to them basically, or left at their address or whatever. Um, so apparently I had to pay for a premium, which to be honest was like only €3 more, but it also expedited the time by like 3 days. So I was like, this is kind of a win-win. But the thing that I gasped at when I opened the page is on the sorry, um, on the package when I received it and it had like, their shipping label on it, which wasn't with this company, but whatever. It said that the weight was 1.4 kilos. Um, and on this company I had to specify basically like is it in the range of a kilo to two, and up it goes. And I specified that because it's right in the middle. They have put the weight down as 1.74. So somehow 300 grams appeared out of nowhere. I don't think that a shipping label weighs 300 grams. And I also genuinely don't think that package weighed that much. So that's interesting. Anyways, the company hasn't replied to me since I sent them the shipping label yesterday. I'm scared. I also sent them a tracking link immediately, because that's obviously an easier way for them to look at it. I'm scared. I want. Did it get wet? No. I don't think the company would be weighing packages that were wet. The package was dry when I dropped it off. Very much so. Also, we have, in order to reach the goal of 400 followers before my Twitch anniversary, we would have to gain 28 followers in a week, and I've done that in the past, actually. But I don't think we're gonna do it this time, which is kind of sad. But we got really close. Maybe someone's leaning on it when they waited. That would be so fucking silly. Oh, let me check if this package is, the weight that they paid for. Just let me check how much this package weighs. Just presses down a little bit. Is weight on a different planet? I don't think so. It's not left the country yet. So I don't think they weighed it on a different planet or so. Maybe like a different plane of existence? That could work. But I don't think a different planet would. Because it hasn't really left the country. Lucas thinks it was also weighed on a different planet. Maybe I'm in the wrong. Maybe I don't know what planet I'm on. That's standard procedure, no? A different planet or a different plane? Cause got their class. I don't think I don't think different planets or different planes of existence. Okay, shut the hell up. Bitch, what? I went to go update a games launcher and it was like, you don't have access. You don't have access for this path or whatever. File. You do not have administrative access for this file path. I sure do. Because I'm the admin of the PC. What the fuck do you mean? Anyways, I forgot their glasses that day. Maybe. They just, they forgot that they're supposed to weigh packages one by one and they just weighed a bunch at the same time or something. That would be so stupid. Why is my nose itching all of a sudden? Probably because I touched it. Mistakes were made. What the hell was that? Why did everything just flash? Cool. So apparently their wear was defective, so I had to weigh by hand. That's what the article says, at least. What article are you looking at? Also, I also want a daily fruit. Strawberry. I also have to manually add a fruit to myself because it doesn't. I like strawberry. It's very possible. Yeah, but like, even so, how do you fuck that up? What the fuck? Anyways, New Yorker results. I don't know what that. No clue what that's about. That doesn't. I opened Mix It Up to look at the users tab to actually add my fruit because it, for some reason, doesn't go up when I did the command, but whatever. And it's telling me that my backup account, which I sometimes have running, separately from my mod account to like have a viewer view. Which article? Oh, got that. It's watched, or I think that's supposed to be watch time, but it has a longer watch time than my mod account, which is 100% of time running, and Lucas and Mace, and I'm confused. Greek wine. No. They're new enough ish, but you the new here thing is a very basic little thing of basically, that was a sentence. Welcome to my chaotic little corner of Twitch. I'm Jay, but you can also call me Kiwi, and that lovely pepper in chat is my partner and my main mod, who you will see me play games with a lot of the time. We've been playing a lot of Minecraft. We've been playing too much Minecraft. No Minecraft today. You're not new? Man, then I gotta stop doing my little speech. Are you being brainwashed, Creek? Is that what's going on? Are you just going along with it? Keep going. Keep going. Meow. Anyways, you will see a lot of chaos here, as you probably noticed. 5-minute timer for lying thoughts? No. Not happening. But my goal is to create a nice and safe space and community for people to come and hang out and body double, which is mainly what I use Twitch for. Actually, I just watch people do like random shit. I watch a lot of cooking streams on Twitch because it's really great for like body doubling. But anyways, I just want to hang out and chill and have some fun and play some games and get brain freeze from my very cold drink. I don't remember what raid I came though on, but I remember probably the Armada from the Pirates Code for people to what? Body double, babe. Okay, May says the dates. September. That's a while ago. Still probably the Armada. It's essentially the only raid train I'm on. I mean, I used to do Project X, but I was only on that one like once or twice. Lucas Mace is just looking at. Okay, he's just looking at the first chat ever written. If you click on a person, you can be like, why is my phone ringing? Z is FaceTiming me during stream again.
Hello, can you talk?
Do you have like a little light that goes on when I'm streaming or something? Because I'm live again.
Me? I was gonna tell you the tea again.
You know what? You know what? I will go on break because I have to hear this tea. You guys understand, right? Look at this face.
Yay, let's go. I just went for a skate, so I'm really red right now. Do not look at me.
That
It was
cannot
the
be seen.
best.
That cannot
Okay,
be
good.
seen over there. Sherman,
Okay, so tell me when you're. This is gonna be like that. Tell me something I don't
Oh
know.
no. Okay.
Trend, you know, when they can't hear what's going on, but they're gonna see your reaction maybe.
No,
Or
I'm just
maybe not.
gonna
I don't know.
go on a different. I actually I could just
Okay,
mute
so.
myself. That'd be funny. No, but I
But then
have a.
really do mute yourself and be quick because I have to go shower.
Yeah.
Shower's
No,
locked at
I'm just
10.
Mace noticed or said when like a chat that someone had written in chat was, and Lucas redeemed. Mace said something silly. I write down every new person who enters as the quote. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna mute myself. You're gonna see reactions, but you're not gonna hear. Enjoy. You guys have fun over there? I kind of read that a little bit. We're sharing what boat here? Wait, I have to go back. I didn't hear some of it. Read, I mean, here. Did you one word yet? I'm sure you got something right. There's something confusing in the T, it seems. Maybe a little bit. Take over. Uh, stiffness. um, there was a show. There might have been. I did say bye. Oh, hey, Jordy. Appreciate that. I was looking in your stream earlier before I went live. Um, the funny thing is that Z was supposed to tell me this last week, but then I was live and she was like, "What the fuck? Like, call me back when you're not live." And it was like 1 a.m. and I was like, "I'm not gonna call her now." And then she was like, "I'll either tell you in person on Saturday or I'll call you," because we were thinking that she could, we could meet up or she could like come hang out here or something. And then she didn't, and it's not fucking Saturday in case you didn't notice. But hey, she eventually. The funniest thing is that during the week, I reminded her about it, and the way I wrote the sentence made her think that she owed me literal tea, like actually buy me a cup of tea, which I thought was fucking hilarious. And then she something reminded her about it again, and she just texted me being like, you need to fucking we need to fucking we need to fucking call. I need to fucking tell you this." She was like dying. There is no way for you to slap or hug or interact with people in chat here. I'm sorry. No, I seen you. Hell yeah. I was having issues because I lurk, um, not in Firefox but in Chrome because otherwise I have issues with stream audios doing stuff when I'm lurking in streams and like doing something else. And I was having issues with Chrome today because it updated yesterday and it was doing some shit, but I think it was fine. I couldn't tell. I kind of gave up. I don't care what it. Frankly, I don't really care what Chrome is doing. I fucking hate it. Chrome sucks. But I still use it. I should just switch like a different browser, except I don't know any other browsers. Um, Speaking of browsers, I have been wanting to read stuff that I used to read when I was like a young little teen. I'm not a teen anymore, that's crazy. But when I was a teen, and due to the fact that Google has completely ruined their algorithm, I couldn't find a singular thing, even stuff that I remembered the author of one of the things that I like read. Um couldn't find it. They didn't exist. Which made me very frustrated and very angry. And every single time I reminded the fact that Google literally ruined their algorithm by implementing too much AI, it makes me so fucking angry. Makes my fucking blood boil. And not a little bit, a lot of it. Also, I never finished uploading last week's VODs to YouTube. It's okay, you can say fan fiction. One of them wasn't, though. Well, it was not one of them. I had a. We're talking about fan fiction. Most of it was fan fiction, but the one that I remember the author. I think I remember the author's like handle. I guess I don't think it was their actual name. I don't know where it was posted, but it was like a story based on like doodles that they had done. And it was about like this kid who makes friends with the forest with like forest creatures, and as he grows up with like the forest creatures also grow up. Like at first he's friends with like small creatures and then he's friends with like bigger creatures. So when he turns 15 in the story or something, and he makes friends with some deer, and then I don't fucking remember the rest. But that was like a story. It wasn't fan fiction. It was genuinely like someone trying to be a writer, and they were studying writing in university at the time when they wrote this, I think. That actually, don't quote me on that one. But that wasn't like a fan fiction. It wasn't posted on a fan fiction site either. I have no idea where the fuck it was posted, but it was like a forum of some kind. It's just fucking gone. I mean, forums are just gone in general. If you look up shit on Google, you get Reddit, because I mean, Reddit's kind of a forum, but not not the kind that Google used to have. And I'm mad as fuck, especially since a lot of the things that Google says that they've changed for their algorithm is supposed to have made it safer, which, as someone who's been on the internet since they were like, fuck, I don't remember. I was 10 when I got my smartphone. I'm assuming that's probably when I like really started to get on the internet. So I've been online, completely unsupervised, because supervising kids online, that's crazy. If my parents would have tried, I would have probably ran circles around them already. To be fair, my dad really could have tried to supervise me online, but they never really did. I don't know if that's because they didn't think that I could find things on my phone, or whatever other reason there might have been, but I wasn't really supervised online. So I found things when I was very young, and maybe some of it affected me. Maybe it didn't. I don't fucking know. But one of the things that Google has talked about is how they're making stuff safer, and that's why they're changing their algorithm, and that's why they're omitting all these search results and stuff. There are times where I look up something completely casual, and all of a sudden, at the top of the search results, there's that thing that if there's like 18 plus results, it'd be like off, blur, complete, don't show, omit, something. I don't remember. Like options for, if it shows them to you, right? Which isn't really a parental like feature, because the person that looked it up gets that. So if the kid looked it up, they choose whatever the fuck they want. But the point is that when I look up basic things that have 18 plus tags pop up. Or that, like, Google has what's the word? Has noted as being like 18 plus. But like, what was the last thing I looked? I was looking at poetry when I was doing my English project on pottery. I was looking up tea rituals and stuff, and there was a bunch of stuff about that, yeah. But if you scrolled not very far, there was some kind of creepy shit, creepy, freaky, some shit, and I was like, I'm looking up tea rituals. Like, what is this? And that has happened to me several times. And what's even, to me, scarier is that those things pop up not only on my personal account that I use to look up anything that pops into my head, it's on my like school account, like my full name Gmail account, which I literally use only on my PC in like a separate thing that I only do when I'm looking up stuff for school, because I just like have Google Slides and Gmail open on that account, and Google is open on that account, and it still shows me stuff. What the fuck? What the actual fuck? The internet isn't getting safer. As much as we like to believe, lie to ourselves, try, the internet is not getting safer. It's getting more dangerous. And that's horrible, but accurate, unfortunately. I am very afraid for lots of kids and young people that are online now, basically. Because when I was a kid, there weren't really like protections in place. But creepy shit didn't really pop up. At least I don't remember it as a kid. But now I fucking see it, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? It's actually better. What is better? Safety or Google's search engine? Because I disagree on both those parts. I mean, the safety one, yeah, sure, we've made some strides. And actually, the biggest thing that has actually improved is the way that parents view the internet. Because, like, my parents, as mentioned, didn't really give a shit. I remember a time when everything you entered in sort of popped up as porn. I have that now. Well, not quite as bad, but that is what my, and as I said, not my personal account. Which if that one shows me stuff, I'm like, okay, maybe I looked something at some point. Maybe it was showing when I'm searching for stuff. Why is my Google broken? I literally use that account only for school. My search, if I wait, I'm gonna actually tell you what the last thing I searched up on that account is. Where is that Google account? Um, what account am I go? Oh, I'm logged in. Okay, perfect. I do. Um, let me see my Google search results for this account. If I look up Firefox, that'll be all of them, not just that one. I'm looking at the Google Ads up, I deleted for a while. I don't use Google on my phone. I use Safari. I'm an iPhone user. But here I use, I use. Lord help me. Not funny. I think it's not clear enough that it's a joke for it to be funny. Right, the last thing I looked up on this account is because I'm currently logged in there, was me looking at what the fuck a Kylie is in English. And before that, we have these are all other account. I looked up an address in Germany because I was trying to ship that thing. I looked up railing in Minecraft because I was trying to figure out how to make railings in Minecraft. Not a lot of Googling going on here. I looked up Squarespace. Oh, right, I was looking at domains. I was looking at the Jaykiwifruit domain. I looked up cables. And that was like last week. So yeah, there's not a lot of activity on that account. And it pops up. Do not look up the phone. I am gonna allow that message into chat. And I did when I was a kid. Like, don't know how old I was, but I definitely remember that going around. And Blue Whale and a lot of other things. And like outright I guess outright sexual things are maybe not as common, but it's all of the kind of sexual and sinister things that are a lot more common now because social media, this fucking social media. Let's not even talk about Twitter. Twitter is just Pornhub under a different name, basically. But even Twitch is filled with like kind of sexual things or things that are clearly appealing towards people who are looking for sexual things, but they are not innocent enough. They are mild enough that they don't technically break community guidelines or whatever. And I feel like there's a lot more of that than there used to be when I was a kid. And hey, maybe I didn't notice it, to be entirely honest. Because as a kid that I learned how to use Google, which most of that knowledge is now bullshit because Google sucks, which like I feel like a tool or like an application or something that I mastered has been taken away from me. But yeah, I remember as like a kid, I just learned what I was interested, like I learned how to look for what I wanted to look for, and then I was just like, it's a big change to my knowledge. Maybe I don't know why, but I know the exact age where I started to look those things up, where I just like actually looked for those things. I'm not going to share it because I don't know why I know it and there's a huge chance it's wrong. But I remember. But outside of that, I don't remember ever like being in a space where I was annoyed at sexual things, because now that happens to me all the fucking time. Because I frankly don't give a shit about sex. Um and like that I don't fuck off basically is my response for most people that like I don't know if I see like sexual things in my For You pages or whatever. Um as a kid I don't remember being bothered about it, so maybe I was just better at like ignoring it. I don't know. I'm not going to confirm or deny. That's the whole point of not saying it. Maybe you're outing yourself now. When I say outing, that isn't the right word. Sharing about yourself um is when I that was weird. I picked my phone up, and then when I picked my phone up, looked at what I wanted to look at, locked it, put it back down, and it lit up the moment I put it back down. Strange. You never know. It's 9 here. But yeah, it is indeed 10 here. That is accurate. I kind of promised myself that I would play Assassins today, because I need to fucking play that game. I don't want to, but I need to. I said I was gonna play it today. I could just play Slime Rancher. I don't want to play. I spent money on the game, now I don't want to play it. I feel like that's wrong. 10:01 actually. According to the clock underneath my monitor, it's actually 10:04, but it is in fact 3 minutes early, so 10:01 is accurate. Why did I just say 10:03? Um Assassin's Creed, like, it drains my energy. I don't know why. That might have to do with the fact that I just associate with the first one that like didn't want to run in the slightest until I looked it up and immediately fixed that issue, which I cannot believe I played that game for literal months, experiencing stuttering and freezing and all those weird fucking things. And it never occurred to me to just um like look up how to fix it. Innocent stream, that's what I mean. Yeah, uh technically I rated the community as being 16 plus, but I think that but technically the things we talk about are sometimes quite 18 plus, but I also remember being 16 and being like if someone's account said plus 18, I just still like especially on TikTok, there were a lot of people that at that time had like plus 18 stuff, and it wasn't like in my opinion it wasn't actually plus 18 because I feel like 16-year-olds are at an age where they can already be exposed to a bunch of stuff, but maybe that's just me because I've been watching plus 18 movies since I was like 15 with my parents' permission. Like they knew that, they were cool with it. So your TikTok was 16 18 plus. Why did I say 16? The fuck? That's not how that works. Am I on drugs? I might be on drugs. Twitch. Oh, that makes so much more sense. Sorry. Um, I don't. No, not your bad. That was all on me. Um, I also used to have it in the stream name, but I also that was like, whatever. I don't know. I still feel like most of my content is in fact suitable for 16-year-olds. I also don't think I'm the best authority on that. Um, I feel like 18 plus 18 plus is only for truly explicit thing, not truly explicit, but like talking about explicit things and showcasing explicit things, which we know that people do on Twitch, even though it's not allowed, but whatever. Um, and I feel like most of what I talk about isn't nearly explicit enough to be like plus 18. I mean, I swear, but like, so do 14-year-olds. So, and frankly, I don't really give a shit about swearing. Does it belong in a professional setting? No. Do I think that like small kids should swear? Probably not. Do I think that teenagers should be allowed to swear? Fuck yeah. Most of the time. Not all of the time, but come on. Swearing's not that bad. It's fine. Watch me get banned or something. There's no telling what would come out. I just okay. So I am followed by creeps, and I don't mean specifically. I mean just like weird, fucking weird, creepy, specifically like creepy and perverted and perverse people. I'm like a magnet for them. I don't fucking know. I'm like, hello, Jordy. You're coming into a very interesting conversation. Um, they just find me. People stop me on the street and say the most out of pocket shit ever. Um, on social medias or any medias where people I don't know can DM me or whatever. What do you think my fucking DMs look like on any given app? I'll give you two guesses. So yeah, which means that I don't really want to like add to it. So I talk about what I want to talk about, and I don't really want to talk about those topics because they piss me off. Because people talking about super explicit things and like people who just have zero fucking boundaries and their first goddamn message is like just sex, whatever the fuck. I'm like, would you walk up to someone on the street and say this? Because like, if you're not gonna say it to someone on the street, you should probably not say it to a stranger online, as they're like first message. I hate that. I hate that people don't have boundaries. Makes me want to set them on fire. See, that's the part that those are the parts of me that are actually 18 plus. The very much so violence again. The very much so slightly wanting to be violent because people piss me off because I am sunshine. I am rainbows. I am nice. I like people. I like meeting new people. Um, I I try to be nice. I try to be kind. I try to be generous. But I also kind of hate society as a whole. But that's mainly just because the assholes ruin it. And when it comes to idiots and stupid people, I have about this much patience, and it runs out like that. I have very little patience when it comes to most things, so all of my patience runs out pretty quickly. But just people that are like dumb, but like so profound, like the common sense. They've never had a whiff of common sense. Those are the people that just make me wanna. um, but I promise I'm nice, and I think people are lovely, and I think that people like deserve love and nice things, and yes, but also ah, that's how I feel. Those are my thoughts. Those are my feelings. That is my general what's the English word? General attitude towards people. I'm pretty sure that the buttons on my headphones don't move as nicely as they did before because they're covered in dust, because this bigger button that you can't see like moves side to side a little bit, but this one pretty much doesn't. Sorry, headphones. You're I know you're not waterproof. I hope you're dustproof. Be a little too late to wonder about that. Considering me using them in the apartment the entire time I'm in the apartment, every single time I'm in the apartment. Whoops. I have made a new type of tangle here. I'm genuinely surprised by how I've said this before. I'm still surprised by how little this little spring gets tangled with how aggressively I fidget with it, especially on stream. But now for a long, I started doing it on stream when I was like, I would be playing games that essentially only require one hand, and I was like, I need something to fidget with, mainly because otherwise I start like picking at my nails and shit. No, we just cut. My headphones are not connecting to my PC for some reason. They say they're attempting to connect, but they're not connecting. In which case, I don't really care if you're attempting to connect. I need you to connect. Do the little connecty. Also, this isn't even really a. Also, I'm doing it the wrong way. I just noticed this isn't really even a tangle. I just have to retwist it to be the right way. I think. Ah, it attacked me. I think I should go play Assassin's Creed. I'm updating Epic Games Launcher right now, but I think I should, because if I don't, I never will. And we've played so much Minecraft. And that's not to say I don't like Minecraft, but that is to say I have a shit ton of other games that I should be streaming. And if I ever want to get my Xbox back, gotta get all the way to Assassin's Creed 5, and I'm on 2 right now. I'm in the first part of 2, I'm pretty sure. I have not played a lot of it. To be fair, I also don't know how long the game is. But also, to be fair, by the time I get to 5, I need a capture card, because I own the game on Xbox. I'm not gonna buy it on PC as well. So I'm gonna have to play it on Xbox and then stream to PC, which I've never done with anything before, and it's gonna be an interesting thing. What? Is that a comment about the get Xbox back? Basically, my dad bought me an Xbox for my birthday years and years ago, and at the time I didn't live with him, and I lived with my mom, and we didn't have a TV because we didn't watch TV. Well, we had a TV, but we didn't have a TV that there would be a point in connecting the Xbox to. So my sister asked if she could take it, and I was like, yeah, sure. She's also like 9 years older than me. So yeah, she took it, and then she borrowed games from her friends and stuff and played it on there, and she bought some games for the Xbox herself, which that move both me and my dad think is kind of strange, because like she is very much so aware that it's not her Xbox, but she still did it. So like, I don't know. Sure. If you think that was the move, go ahead, I guess, whatever. And then I took the Xbox back for a little bit, mainly because I wanted to take one of the controllers, because they bought another controller for it. I actually ended up taking the one that they bought because it's white and charges with USB-C instead of the old USB one. So like my controller is actually still with them. And they have had the Xbox back with one controller, even though there's two of them, because like her and her boyfriend live together. But after I had the Xbox for like 2 months back with me, I think, they were like, could we have it again? Because da da da. I can't even remember. Um, or maybe they came over and that they saw that it had like pretty much not been unboxed, even though it actually had, and I had already played some other stuff on it. But I had packed it back up because at the time there wasn't really space in the living room for it to be like out of. It was in like not the original box, but just like another box. And then she was like, "Can I take it back?" And I was like, "For now, yeah, sure." I'm like streaming and mainly playing stuff, on PC. But in my head, I was like, well, in my head, but I was like, I um I am like playing through the Assassin's games, and I've bought most of the other Assassin's games. So when I get to 5, I am taking the Xbox back, and I will possibly never let her take it again. I don't know because she owns games for it. But pretty sure they own another console, and they have also talked about buying like an Xbox for themselves. Um, and the thing is that I'm not a console gamer. I loved having the Xbox because I never really got to game beforehand, and I was really excited that I could. Um, but then I couldn't play it because I didn't really have a TV, and when I came to my dad's, I wasn't really going to be playing video games. I was mainly going to be actually hanging out with my dad. Um, and then even when I moved here, I was so busy with school that like I didn't have a huge longing for it. I mean, I did, and it did come back here two other times before I had my PC, where I actually had it for longer. And then she would ask for it back again, or like for whatever reason I won't play for a while, and I'd be like, you can have it again, or whatever. Um, but now that Xbox has spent literal years, like a lot of years now, um, just like living at their place. That at this point, like it's technically my Xbox, but I also kind of don't care, which makes me feel bad because my dad bought it for me. Like that was the whole point. It was a birthday gift. It was an awesome birthday gift. And I own games on it. Um which that is actually the main reason that I want it is because when people come over on the occasions that while it was still here before I moved, where like he bought it for me for my birthday. My birthday's in May, so the summer I pretty much lived, even when I lived with my mom, like for the summers I would live at my dad's, and for that summer we played on that Xbox so much. Especially people could come over because I think we have three. I don't remember which years, but we have three Just Dance games, which are so much fucking fun, and they're a very good workout. And we have another one that is like sports events and stuff, and we played a lot of tennis on that. And that is the reason why I want the Xbox, not the like sit down play games, but the interactive move around, do some shit games. So there's a huge chance, especially after I move, there's a huge chance that that Xbox is coming with me and is not being surrendered back to her. She can have her controller back. I'll take my black controller. Um, but the Xbox is probably gonna stay with me because I genuinely want to do the Just Dances and I kind of want to buy some new ones. The ones we have there, I know one of them is 2016, so it's gonna be like I think after that. I think we have the ones after 2016. It might be before. I think it's 2015, 2016, 2017. So those are pretty old, but they still have great songs on them. Um, but yeah, I'm mainly a PC gamer. A bunch of the games that I play are not even on console, and I like the idea that console has physical copies of games. That's great because if Steam dies, then most of my game library is gone. Um, but I'm not really a console gamer. I like PC. A very long rant with, well, not rant, very long conversation with much ado about nothing. Streamlabs just went non-responsive. Well, actually, I can't say non-responsive because it's not like frozen. Nope, my PC went non-responsive. There we go. That was weird as fuck. That was genuinely really weird. Never had that happen before. I clicked into the game, but it wouldn't do it until I literally just tabbed in to the game. That was strange as fuck. I'm confused. And a little bit scared. Anyways, this is gonna be really loud. Kind of loud for me. It's muted for you. Or for stream. Let's try that again. No, that's not too loud. I don't remember any of my controls for this game. I opened Discord. Whoops. Play one game for too long and then I forget controls in literally every other game. Where are you like, yelling? I don't remember what we left off on doing. Dude's dad got arrested. He was running around places and oh, the last thing that we did was get the sister and the mom out of the city. I don't even remember how to sprint. Oh, there we go.
So, tell me everything. Do you know why? Don't worry. We will make sense of this.
Okay, the game's kind of quiet for you, actually. Still don't know why Pepper was screaming.
Come on, keep pace. We're almost there. I think you will find much to like in Monteriggioni. For now. Next year will be its friend, the year after its enemy again, and on and on. I cannot keep track, so I have stopped trying. These are
Relatable.
honest, hard-working people. Our shops may only carry simple goods, but they're well-made and dependable. There is a chapel here, too. The prete seems a nice enough fellow, but I've never been much of a believer.
Did you know the Villa Auditore is almost 200 years old? It was built by my great-grandfather, a strange man who carried all kinds of secrets. Keep your eyes open, and you might discover a few of them yourself.
With all the fighting that's been going on, this place has started to get a bit rough around the edges. I would... I just don't have the time or money to speed things up.
Nice boarded up windows
Here
you
we
got
are.
there.
Casa
Copy and
Dolce
paste
Casa.
boards.
So, what do you think? She's seen better days, I suppose. Believe me, I'd
a
have
very
her shining
beautiful
again if only I had the time. Now that you have had the tour, Nipote, you should go and outfit yourself. My men in the market are expecting you. Return here when you're finished, and we'll begin. I thought you'd come here to train. But what about your father? He'd want you to finish his work. Wait, he did not tell you?
Yeah. Kind of kept him in the dark on that one.
Giovanni. Where to even begin? Go and fetch the gear in the market. It will give me time to think. But that's that.
Think
We'll
about
talk more
what?
later.
Some spending money should you need it. And if you find yourself in need of rest, I've prepared a room for you on the top floor of the villa.
He kind of know nothing. Keep clicking the buttons that normal people would assume are sprint, you know, shift, but no, it's fucking right click. 'Cause why not? Sounds good, right?
I may be a bit
I have
disorganized,
a
but I do know my
keys
smith.
and a dagger. Weapons and small weapons. Give me dagger. I also need... Can you... God, this thing moves... see.
Ciao, signore. Return anytime.
The fuck was that synchronized movement? That's so creepy. Oh, I'm going the wrong way.
Come, friends. I've fresh caught leeches today.
I don't want leeches. I also feel like I should play this game to help me get better at gaming in general, because like I think we all know, as I previously stated, didn't really grow up gaming at all, and I also that kind of suck. I find it very fun and I do my best, but I suck. And with a controller I'm just fucking useless. Even Rocket League, which is like significantly easier to play with a controller, I'm just really bad. Because I'm just not used to a controller and I'm much more used to a keyboard and mouse. Casa Dolce Casa. Okay, also I'm on the map. I should move because I'm on the map. Can't see the map. Crime. Hope I floated off to the... Oh. That didn't happen. You didn't see it. It's okay, I promise. All's well that ends well. There we go. I don't like when audio from games ends when you tab out of the games. Makes me feel like the game died. What is that? That's a memory start. Let's go. Also, setting a marker with space is quite handy. Open your inventory to manage your items and equipment. You say that, but I don't know what my inventory is. I have no idea how to open my inventory.
Work here. Has anyone seen my assistant? He was right here.
He's dead. I don't fucking know. Oh. Is that meant to be my inventory? Frankly, I don't think so. Am I lagging or are you? It could be both. I don't know. The game shouldn't have added any overhead lag unless it's the frame rate again. I'm gonna need to remember to fix that. How does one get into fucking inventory? Oh, like this. Sir? You're back. Alrighty then. Oh wait, it's like I've already got them. So I have no point. It auto inventoried the stuff I picked up. Bought, not picked up. I'm just going back to the house. I thought I was gonna... I'm just going back to the house, but there's a viewpoint? Is that the viewpoint? Okay. Let me do a little... Oh, it totally is. Okay, let me climb my uncle's house. See, that's the reason why the windows are boarded up, so I can climb. You're telling me you can't jump that? Bruh. Weak. Those are supposed to be vines, but half the time they just look like cracks. And why do they randomly change color? There we go. Restart Twitch. I see. Did it fix it? I hope it did. I really hope it's not me, because that'd be really annoying. There's something glowing in the backyard. I can see it at the corner of my eye. Hello, I am the Eagle Man. It's a very small city. It is a city, right? At least it's supposed to be. Don't fall off the roof. I want to know what's shining in the backyard. I say backyard, but like... Ouch, my glankles. What the... Hello? Are the people you killed down there? Seti pressed to examine. Together but never touching, one sleeps while the other rises, yet both watch over us. Based on the map, I'm supposed to go inside, but I wanna know what the other... Is the other one just for the other statue then? Come on, I'm looking at it. Jupiter, Minerva, here sits the king of Olympus, and beside him stands the wisdom guide to his rule. Oh no, it's 2 on each. No? As in, no, that didn't help, because that would really suck. Let's go this way first. I love how there's, like, actually no door here. Like, Italy's warm, but it's not quite that warm. What the fuck is this that I can't interact with? Guess we'll never know. Yeah, see, tiny city, big fucking house. Jesus. Hello. Help. There we go.
I don't like it here. I want to go home.
Yeah, except you're never going home. I feel like we already established that. Are you shitting me? Now I have to go to the creepy map bookshelf? I was just there. Why show it to me on the map if I had no way of interacting with it until... Oh, never mind. I'd have to talk to you.
And quickly too, ben fatto. Now, let's teach you how to fight.
Bro.
Ezio, you barely held your own against Vieri. You won't survive a week on the road. If you want to leave, so be it. But at least do so armed with the skills and knowledge necessary to defend yourself. If not for me, for your mother and sister. Ottimo.
Bro is kind of annoying. Accept. I don't think I get a choice. It's getting cold in here. I say that, and it's like nearly 22 degrees.
Sure, but offense alone will not carry a battle. You will survive long enough to strike. I will teach you how to dodge.
I don't know what
dancing around,
it's F.
I suppose.
I'm locked onto an enemy, press to quick step, use... You say that I learned, but I don't feel like I learned.
I've taught you how to avoid your enemy's attacks. Now
He
you'll
hit me
learn
like 4
how to use
times.
your advantage.
Bitch, what?
Like something from your heart covered in arson writing, perhaps? You have your own blade. I figured you have the codex page to pull it.
Wait, wrong button. I have no idea what... Oh, it's...
A guide to the inner workings of the order. Origin, purpose, and techniques. Our creed, if you will. Father believes the codex contained a powerful secret. Something that would change the world. Perhaps
Ow.
that's why they came to
Ow.
You need to open your mind, it's always remember, nothing is true, everything is permitted.
Ow. I'm apparently not doing what it thinks I should be doing. What is supposed to be... I have no idea what the up head button is. Because the, like, head or I button is E. It's... This is bullshit. That was stupid because I'm... But that's... That button is not head up. It's fucking other stuff. Whatever. I'm stupid. Yeah, I already did that. Ow. What is the point of taunting while you're actively in a fight?
Fine progress, Ezio. Today I'm going to teach you how to position yourself in battle. Where you stand and how you move can make all the difference.
Can I skip this bullshit?
Don't think I
We
haven't
all
seen you picking apart my library. I
locked
trust you believe me now?
holds while moving away from me.
Are you familiar with the Templars? One of several knightly orders formed during the Crusades. History teaches they were disbanded nearly 200 years ago in France. Only they weren't. Merely pushed underground, where they continued their nefarious work.
Oh, there we go.
The Templars seek dominion over man, and we, the assassins, are sworn to stand against them.
Just running in circles.
Yes.
Hey, I escaped. I'm running away. Get fucked. I'm running away. Oh, I'm not locked. No, I am. Oh, I wasn't. Whoops. Defeat Mario. He hasn't even been the one that's been teaching me this whole time. Now I have to defeat him? Fine, whatever. I don't care. Die, motherfucker. I don't think the hold and do a better hit thing works here, so I'm just gonna whack his ass. He's not even attacking me! The way I attack is just by spamming. What the fuck is going on here? Oh, he's got the assassin's logo on his little, like, lapel thing. He's trying to protect his mom and his sister. Shut up. I feel like it's rude because he's literally just, he has no idea what the fuck's going on and he's just trying to protect his mom and his sister. I feel like it's so unfair. His fucking uncle's being such a bitch. Gonna have to walk out of the house.
To slay that snake, Vieri.
Then do. Go check on Mario. Meh. She's upstairs. That makes sense. That is one hell of a fucking staircase.
Ezio, look at her. I still can't get her to talk. She spends all day and night in front of those feathers Petruchio used to collect. She can't let them go. I don't know what to do.
Sure will. Press hand. I don't have any feathers, so that's not really gonna work. Let's go look for feathers? I don't fucking know. I love how this house... Oh, look, doors. I was about to say I love how this house doesn't believe in doors, but then there were doors. I'm not gonna practice my fucking combat skills. I don't give a shit. Fuck off. And I never did. Oh, there we go. I was wondering why it wasn't activating, but you have to hold it. I'm going the wrong way. Where would I have to hold? Oh. He's like normally running, and then he puts his head down and looks like a fucking little weirdo. I also don't think he's much. I think he's faster when he does that. I should run around with this just to see if I can see some stuff. Maybe I see some feathers or something. I want to give her. I want to give the words. I want to give her feathers. Hello. There's something up there, but there's also you. Hello. Can I not? The hand says loot, except when I click what I'm pretty sure is the fucking hand, he does not loot. It is fucking ship. I don't get this. Stupid. This game's controls makes me want to jump. And I fucking do, let's be honest. Okay, what else was glowing? I already forgot. Oh, that over there, right. I think I can grab onto that lovely window. I can. Nice. You're telling me you can't get up that? Oh. Now you sure can. Hey, buddy. Oh, I got the... Oh, it's the statues. Oh, I see another one already. Right. Totally forgot that there were statues. This one looks to be... Oh, no, I don't think it's Apollo. It's Minerva. Yeah, and then we've got Apollo and... The fuck was the fourth one? I can't think. Neptune! Because I was like, it wasn't Zeus. So we're still missing Apollo. Isn't that funny? We're missing the puppy one. I should run around with this so it gets highlighted, except it's really hard to see where I'm going. It's nice that stuff I need glows, but it's not nice that everything else is super fucking dark. There were 3 statues all next to each other, and did I miss the 4th one? Or like... Excuse me. Oh, is it up there? Apollo, are you on the roof? Oh god, that scared the fuck out of me. Joe, what's it bad? It was in fact Dad. Thought he might not show up today. It didn't show up yesterday. Anyways, that was... Oh, I see the statue. They were totally all in the same area and I just missed it. Well, at least now I have a feather to go and add to the feather box. There's apparently 100, but does that mean like 100 in this tiny area? Because that's a lot for a very small area. Hello. Oh wait, Diana. Are there more places to put statues? Thought I was only missing Apollo. Was he the first one I collected? Is there any way to check? Am I being silly right now? Oh. Why wouldn't you grab the leg? I'm gonna look to see if I can maybe find some more feathers. I would normally be a completionist, but the way that I like to play games when I am like trying to 100% them is by doing, you know, some of the side things. You killing me? You can't go up there. Doing some of the side things while playing, you know, trying to get a bunch of them, but not like ignoring the storyline to do side quests. And then later being able to come back. And in the first game, I was just too fucking sick of it. And this one is too similar to it. It's not really my vibe, so I kind of don't want to spend... Oh. Goodness gracious, gray balls of fire. Let me just get my vision back over there. Oh, nearly fell down. Okay, let's go over here. Oh wait, there is another one. Mars and Venus. But I didn't pick up Mars, or are there even more? Is there one on the other side as well? Are there are there 8 statues? Well, I thought there were 4. There fucking are. I am pressing hand. These ones were Neptune and something. Neptune and Pluto. Okay. So here we have Minerva and... Oh, we don't get to know. I get to get stuff though. Money. I get money. Jupiter and Minerva. And this one was Apollo and... Oh god, I forgot. Oh my god. Diana? Yeah. Okay, so I'm missing Apollo. I'm missing Pluto. Those both are... One of them just sounds like a dog's name. The other one literally is. And this is Mars and Venus. Okay, I don't really need the money, but this is fun. I'm going to keep looking for them. Do you think they could be on the property as well, or just in the town? I can hear Dad chopping wood means he's gonna heat the house. It's gonna be nice and toasty. I mean, to be fair, in the mornings right now it is plenty toasty. Oh. It's plenty toasty without heating the house, but it means it would be toasty now. There's loot here that I missed some over here. Am I faster if I do this? Just looks sillier. Am I supposed to... No, there's nothing here. But am I supposed to climb that one from the outside then? I guess so. It really looks like they had this super ancient... Well, not ancient, but like quite old cobblestone structure, and then they decided to just put a shed on top of it. Okay, so I can't use that little ledge to get up. Can you jump down? So how the fuck am I supposed to get up there? I don't really need the loot. Okay, don't do that. How the fuck? It has gotta be from this side. I gotta be able to use that. Except he won't jump up. He gets that far and then he stops. And I can't, like, go around the corner. Yeah, whatever. It's not a statue, I don't care, let's go. Oh, this has great tune, like you were kind. I appreciate it. I will do my best. There doesn't appear to be anything hiding in this one. Oh, what if I just like... Nope. Besides the sun trying to shine through the darkness that is this... Oh. I have to be close to them for them to pop up. That sucks. Should be able to just like scan the whole area. I don't really care about the chest. I care about the statues. Oop, I see something over there. Are you a statue, Matute? You totally are. Okay, now I gotta figure out how to get up. Yikes. Well, those little things... No, like to the side, my guy. There's like little stuff for you to grab. There you go. Is there little stuff for me to grab in the other one as well? Also, that's a feather, not a statue. Good enough. Time to keep on walking. You'll be fine. Yeah, see. Didn't even hurt your ankles. You're good. Nothing around here. Just pigeons. It really does look like they had this ancient structure and they just put a shack on top of it. I don't care about those. Oh, okay. I see. Oh, I see a statue. Or a feather. I can't actually tell. No, it's a statue. There's a thing for you to stand on, bro. There you go. Oh. Okay, just because you don't know how to stand on it, it's not my fault. Oh, Venus. Fuck yeah. I want Apollo, though. Oh, wow. I did not go far from the house. Well, I kind of did because I went in a loop, but I came right back. Oh, wait. No, I, like, did a loop. Okay, that makes sense. Because I'm, like, back at where the statues were. That makes sense. Up you get, my guy. I love that sometimes they just... things in this game don't grab onto ledges, but then when you want them to jump down from a ledge, it's like, I'm holding on for dear life. It's great. Super duper great. There's a way to climb up. But is there a point to climb up? I guess we'll find out. Well, there's a shack. Is there something in... Go sideways, bro. Is there anything in the shack? Besides a creepy axe murderer? Nope. Empty. 10 out of 10. My ankles. Venus is over there, I think. Can you walk up to the front of it? Yeah, I was right. Where are my statues? Where are my statues? That's a pigeon. You never know when you will mistake a statue for a pigeon or vice versa. Double check every pigeon to make sure it's not a statue. Okay. They haven't been like super far up so far. So it makes me not really want to climb too high up, but it would give me a better view. But like, if I do this and they're not particularly close, it doesn't do anything. So that's not actually helpful. That's a noise and a half. Can't even... Oh my god. Mans can't even look up. No, there's nothing above it. You sure are making a noise, though. There's not even stuff below it. You're just making a noise. You're closed, church. That's just loot, though. I don't care about that. I want statues. Give me the stickity statues. That scared me. It's like I want a stickity stack, but it's a stickity statue. Thought I wasn't gonna make that for a second. We're missing Pluto, Mars, and Apollo right now. So I don't like that the little lights kind of look like they're glowing, and all the statues have kind of been on little ledges, so I'm like, it's a statue, but it's just a freaking light. What are you yelling about? That looks like something up there. I'm not trying to fight, I'm trying to sprint. What the fuck? Well, first of all, that's something. Do I have to climb up to it? Oh. It's a QR code. Not a QR code, a barcode. I can buy this building. Hello. I'm assuming you're Mars. Look at me go. Oh. I clicked shift for you to drop, but okay. My man. Oh my god. Oh my. Jump. That was a sad jump. Yeah, that sound does happen when there's something to loot, but I didn't see anything to loot near the church. Strongy. Where are my statues? I want my statues. Thanks for highlighting. There's a haystack over there. Let me just drop onto the cold, hard floor. Where are the other statues?
Please stop. I am not the...
Man, I accidentally bumped into you. Shut the fuck up. It is nice to be able to run around a city and not get chased by people. I haven't experienced that in this game, in these games, I should say. It's not like the first and second are extensions of each other. I mean, they kind of are. But also not. Can you fucking climb? Okay, I went all around the edges. I've gone... To be honest, the rest of it has not been very systematic. It's been quite chaotic. Is that loot shining over there? I think it is. Oh, there's loot shining over here. Oh. That was an interesting stutter, I guess. Yeah, and then we have the barcode that we don't care about. Oh, it's the guys fighting. That's what was shimmering over there. The fuck are the other statues? It's fucking daytime already. Oh. Ow, my ankles. I mean, I guess some of them were like kind of... Could they be in the building? Because some of them were in like in the yard. So could they just like sort of be inside the building? This is a moody ass weather going on. Also, who just like walks around and scatters statues all over the place? I wish I got something cooler than money. I don't really care about money. I do think getting statues is cool though. I wish I could have got them as like a collectible or something. I've already gone all around here though. It's not gonna be helpful. Ow. I didn't hit my head. That I certainly actually did not hit. I meant my hand. I'm kind of done looking for these fucking statues, honestly. Hello there, sir. Okay, I can't play with this whole short go around. Yeah, there's another one just within the, like, house walls. Is Apollo gonna be here too? Apollo really is the last statue I end up looking for. Are you kidding me? Game, do you think you're funny? It's like the first one I noticed I had to look for. I don't care about that. Just realized that that map I've been looking at maybe should be looked at in Eagle Vision also. Oh. My income is here. Ooh. Oh, is that for the like it looks different, but I still can't do anything about it. I can't like interact with it in any way. Is this like another thing where I can collect pieces of paper? Can you put your damn shit away? I did not mean to click tab. Put your damn shit away. I think that might be a place where I'm supposed to like collect stuff. Just kind of annoying because I'm already collecting this stuff. And I'm doing a real shit job at it, honestly. It's taken me a while. It's a cool little mechanism, though. Anyways, anything else I'm supposed to be seeing around here? This game is very, very gloomy. Even though it's like technically sunny right now, it's still quite gloomy. Everything's kind of gray. I'm not saying there's like a shit ton of things for this guy to be happy about right now, but you know, that doesn't mean that the environment around him should lose all color and all that. Oh my god, I leave little footsteps. That's so cute. I wanna find my freaking Apollo statue. It's like getting on my nerves. What the fuck? Oh, it's the... Is it the... Oh, it's blinding sun time again. Pidgey. How come the pigeons also like lightly glow? It hasn't been very systematic, but I've looked like everywhere. I mean, obviously not because I haven't found it. Unless I'm looking in the wrong place, but...
Another capering crusader.
The issue is that I get stuck on something like this. I mean, this is just like a side quest. I can technically stop whenever I want, but I'll get stuck on like sometimes they have like, you have to do a certain amount of side quests or whatever kind of missions to unlock stuff. Wow, this house went from being like beautiful to being real freaking old. And back to beautiful. That's kind of suspicious. And the only thing up here is loot boxes. that seems kind of questionable. But there's nothing here. Thank you so much for that follow. Just press play. Welcome to the fruit family. How you doing? Just get down. Oh my lord. I'm doing good too. I'm boring myself a little bit by trying to find these damn statues and failing. Is that genuinely there's supposed to be 100 feathers in this tiny ass area? Because that's nuts. Oh, you're absolutely welcome. I just realized that my follow message doesn't have capital letters, which means it's username and not display name, which is kind of a whoopsie. Great game. It's what the fuck was that animation? It's not bad if you're not real bad at it. Is there somewhere that I haven't really looked at? I mean, I guess I could like climb the house, but I doubt it would be there, and I still don't know what the goddamn blinking thing is. I walked around the whole fucking perimeter. I haven't played years. I hadn't played in months. I had finished the first one, started playing this one, played it like twice, and then started playing other stuff and just completely forgot about it. There's a loot box. I don't care about the loot box. I know they're there. I care about the freaking statue. Ouch.
What's his problem?
I'm just
Walk like everyone else.
oh my. Because it's boring, and I'm not boring. Are you kidding me? Climb the fuck back up. Statue. Where are you, little Apollo statue? Keep saying Apollo. My Apollo's gonna show up. I think he's outside though. Why did the goddamn pigeons glow? I thought I can't really see what I'm doing. I don't want leeches. I'm all leeched out. Looking for statues, bish. I swear to God, that last statue is non-existent. Done the inside of the house. I've done the outside of the house. I've done the towers on the outside of the town. I've done like the whole town perimeter. I've walked through the inside of it about 1,000,000 times. Yeah, you're real fucking creepy, you know that? I swear. That statue just like does not exist. Don't mind me, guys. You just whack the shit out of each other. I'm fucking looking this up. What the fuck? I also have to, like, do Duolingo soon. That is a really, really bad quality image. Okie dokie, let me just... It's a... I was just there. It's apparently like here. I just walked the perimeter, what the fuck? I already see it. I wanna jump. What the fuck? There is no way that I, in Eagle Vision, wouldn't have seen this. I walked right across here, I think. Anyways, hello, Apollo. Of course, that's the tattoo that has to be a pain in my ass. It's only fitting. Oh god, I'm gonna fucking break my ankles. Oh, it died. Oh, never mind, it didn't die. I'll heal, don't worry about it. Ouch. Hey, Steven. Can you? There you go. Jesus fuck. I'm trying to figure out what that weird thing is. Google is not good at telling me. Great. Ouch. Yeah. Okay, they're codex pages. The thing wants me to put codex pages into it, but you're supposed to like get them as you're traveling throughout essentially the whole map. Or the whole game, I mean, not the whole map. And I have a feeling that I'm probably never gonna do that. Cause, this already took me forever. And this was within one little map. Oh. Never done that before. That was kind of sick. Am I not gonna heal up past the one that I already did? The healing in this game confuses me. What the hell? Time to steal a horse. Ah yes, I steer my horse. The way that horse is moving is kind of questionable. Like, sure you want to go to Tuscany? Yes? Nice image you've got there. Pigeons will indicate ledges where you can take a leap of faith? Is that what that said? Huh. That makes sense. Okay, let's go. Yeah, the horse is like veering off to one side or whatever. Sorry, lady. I don't know where I'm going. Straight across this very well rendered field. Oh, it's pink. That's red. Interesting how it's only red around where I am. Oh, look, bushes are appearing. This is weird. Nope. Apparently I ran past where I needed to go. How do I get off my horse? Like this. Are you friendly? Or Oh, you're doing Mario. Hello? Can I talk to you? Do I have to face your face? Hello? He doesn't seem to want to talk to me. What is that? Oh. Don't care about that. I didn't I clicked D instead of E. Actually becomes nighttime after one water before. I'm doing it, I'm doing it. You're dying after Pokemon. You better not let me die. That would be horrendously rude. Dispatch the archers or this? I know this man just didn't say a la taco, but that's what it fucking sounded like. Activate the lever. Throwing knives. Select throwing knives on your weapon wheel. Press to target enemy, then press to fire them. That's not the button. This is the button. These are throwing knives. That's an enemy. Am I too far? Man, just fucking... I meant to jump. Sup, shot. I can't lock. There we go. Why couldn't I lock in on him? Lock. You're telling me that guy's too fucking far. water. Stop yelling. The coffee's brewed. I don't even like coffee. There we go. There's no point in killing him, but I wanted to anyways. Am I supposed to... Can I stop clicking tab instead of Q? Am I supposed to like go help them out or something? Doesn't look like it, frankly. I think we're going in. Or not. Okay, this is confusing.
Well done, Ezio. We're in. This way, men.
I had to hit like 2 guys. I don't... The fucking little arrows. There's like 9 of those guys.
What's Vieri up to now?
No one knows, but something has.
Still have 6 knives,
How else to
so...
explain all the patrols?
We're meant to be soldiers. Instead, he's turned us into nursemaids. And why?
Shooting his mouth off again, no doubt. Angering the wrong sorts of people.
Get dead. Get dead, bitch. Get dead. Not just being able to throw stuff at them is awesome. Good night. Forever. Oh, for some reason I was... Can y'all hit him from the back so he's dead? My man, get out of my fucking way. There you go. Let's go. I don't think anybody's doing any shopping right now, my guy. Calm down, I'm not gonna kill you. Sup, Shoddy? Bye, Shoddy. You don't look well. Oh, wrong button. We're playing this one. What is that thing? I will, but what's this on the wall? Oh, it's a thing about me. So I don't care about that. I was hoping it was one of the things. Ow.
Ah, Nico. There you are. It seems my plan has hit something of a snag. Vieri's men ambushed us, and now we've got our hands full. My brothers and I will deal with these guards. I want you to go on ahead and root out that snake. See that
I'm not allowed to fight. I have to go look for a guy. Oh my god, stop hitting me. I'm your tits. Die faster. I was trying to kill the other guy, but like, I'll take this one, I guess. There we go. Okay, I guess I go on a little adventure. Run, not attack. You're supposed to go places. Oh, ow. Rude. Really? Why are y'all fucking with me? Come on. Good night. Damn. You're annoying. I'm going on a little trip into... I'm not hiding, I'm going on a little trip. There's another thing. Oh! Oh, fuck. That's bad. Ow! It was indeed bad. Who would have thunk it? The fuck was that? I sure wouldn't have. Never could have guessed. Yikes. What the fuck, bro? You were on it. Oh, I'm not even being haunted anymore. Haunted? That's not the word. You get the idea. Sup, shotties? Okay. I sure ain't. Come on, let me kill you. I fucking hate his face. I fucking hate his face. Sup, bitch? That's a lot of arrows. I don't even know who the main arrow is. I'm just arrows. You are notorious. I sure better be. Supposed to assassinate someone who's over there? Wait, let me just get up. Missed the ghost. We missed.
I can't see him anymore. No.
Can I? Okay, there we go. Come on, I know you can climb it. Hey, bitch.
Make sure you're dead. Coming quickly.
Will you? Hey, lock on. Lock in. We've got a guy to kill. Nice. Come on. Come on. Get fucking dead. Shit, I'm not doing well on health. Ouch. Get dead. You son of a bitch, come on, die. There you go. There you go, nice. Well. There goes your friend. Got no one to protect you now. Besides that guy, apparently. Come on, just do some hits. Do some serious hits. Come on. There you go. There you go. Very nice. Oh. Ruh-roh. I like violence just a little bit. The background rendering there was a bit questionable. Sure. Yeah, the background rendering is not going well there. What goes around comes around? Question mark? Knife belt acquired. Okay. It's a lot of swords. Oh, I got a codex page. Oh, okay. Is he gonna stop telling me things I've acquired? That could have all been like one pop-up on the side or whatever. Where did he come from? Good fucking question. Man's just spawned. Oh, I've returned over here. For some reason. It's an assassin's logo. Isn't that interesting? Sup? Learn about the villa and discover the codex pages. Oh, now I looked it up, but I get to be told. I see. Whoops.
He is Rodrigo Borgia, one of the most powerful men in all of Europe, and leader of the Templar. Yes, and he will kill you too, given the chance. Where will you go next? A sensible next step. No doubt he intends evil for the city. All right, that's enough.
I thought he was going to the codex pages. Oh. Read the letter. Access database. How does one access the fucking database, bruh? Okay. Oh. Interesting. Codex information time? I totally forgot I'm fucking have to leave. Hello. Oh, was that here before? Hello. I don't get why the... Oh yeah, this is louder than them speaking. What is wrong with Streamlabs? Or is that just because it's audio beta? Because it's fucking annoying. I'm gonna do this. This should make it be more like equal and even.
Mother and I managed to make out bits of a prophecy scrawled across these pages. It was written by an assassin like us, who long ago held a piece of Eden. His name was Altair. He spoke of something powerful and ancient hidden beneath the land.
What is it?
What
A little
indeed?
familiar.
Solving that little mystery is exactly why we collected these pages.
Then let me help. Each time I take on my father's work. All of it. I start with the page I took from Vieri. Leonardo will decode it for us.
Hello, McAfee.
Maybe. Return here when time permits, and we'll add it to the wall.
Reach the village viewpoint. I already did that. I built on your map branching viewpoints. Oh, I see. So codec pages will not be extra things as I thought previously. Teenage Success Review of the original game came out in 2007. I thought it was more, but that's just because I'm bad at math, I'm thinking. Well, if I already did this one, now I get to do it again. Collect 4. I didn't mean to. I accidentally clicked that. I indeed did not mean to do that twice. Okay, now let me leave. And now I click tab. There's a bunch here already. That's kind of crazy. I was not expecting this many. Considering there's like 30 in general. And they're apparently sprawled across the maps. So I think it's annoying that I can only get the codex after I already did all the statues. I should have waited with the statues. But you know, you live, you learn. And have them cipher by learning to increase your maximum health. Huh. Oh, sorry. Oh. You're 6 years old. Which means that I was 4 when this game was released. It's kind of cool. I kind of thought that... I just clicked J to try and open my map because that's what it is in Minecraft. And it was complete muscle memory. Oof. This is why I'm not allowed to just play one game for such long periods of time. I forget all my other controls. My brain just defaults to the controls of that game. Wait, you were 4 years old at year 2009? Yep. Well, depends on what part of 2009. In 2009, I was either 4 or 5. Why does that surprise you? Okay, this mini-map is kind of annoying. Oh my god, stop running into stuff. he's harder to turn when he's got his head down. So it doesn't make him faster, it makes him more annoying. Were you born 2005? 2004. You didn't answer my question. Which is why do you seem kind of surprised that I was 4 years old in 2009? Is the page on the other side? Oh no, it's like way down there. I thought it was like closer to the actual wall. But it's like over here. Oh, it's like over there. Hello, horsey. No, I did not mean to get back on. I think you were 5. Well, that depends. Because, you know, people's ages don't change at the exact same time as the year changes. Because it's 2025, and technically, in 2025, I should be 21, but I'm only 20, because it hasn't been my birthday yet, so... Takes different horse exchange. Yeah, all the horses veer to the right in a really weird way. They look kind of okay from the side, I guess. But from the back, it kind of looks like their legs aren't fully attached or something. It's weird. I have to hold fucking space to be faster. Still running like a silly goose.
I may be expensive, but my tools are worth
I have to go inside the house. I nearly forgot. I'm so used to walking around because I was doing all the statue stuff. Oh. Don't go up the wall. What part of don't go up the wall did you understand? I know she does. I don't think I have any new feathers. Nope, I do not. Am I genuinely supposed to go further up? I thought you were younger, honestly. Thanks? We did have like a whole ass conversation. About ages and age-appropriate things earlier, Creek, so... I feel like if I was 18, it would have been kind of strange to talk about all those things, because I was, like, so freshly to it. But did you think I was younger because of the way I look or because of the way I act? Oh, for fuck's sake. Either way, I take it as a compliment, because... Oh, she's fucking downstairs. I'm dumb. That was not a very big brain move of me.
Salute, Claudia.
Our uncle is un mostro. This is outrageous.
What's happened?
He's making me work. If Father was here, I'd never be stuck behind a desk like this.
And what are the terms of this supposed enslavement?
Since someone decided we're going to stay here, Zio Mario suggested we try and find the money to repair the villa. Problem is, there isn't any.
I bet I can bring in some money.
Oh, great. More work for me. Well, benissimo. If you start paying for improvements to the town, I'll keep track of them in this book. And since I have nothing better to do, I'll also make note of any objects you bring in from the outside. If you actually get this place up and running, travelers might visit and spend money. Although I doubt anyone will want to come this far out of the city. But if they do, I'll keep the money we make in this chest. You're going to have to show up to take it to the bank yourself. Because when it gets full, I'm just going to take the extra cash for myself. Capito?
Deal.
Hello? She is so... interesting. She is so sassy. And I'm glad I look young. I think that's... To be fair, my mom has looked younger than her age pretty much.
Something wrong.
Sir Mario hired me to deal with this mess, but I'm an architetto, not a miracle worker. Without money, I can't fix any of these buildings.
Fair
And
enough,
someone
yeah.
brought you money.
Then we'd be in business. You must be Ser Ezio. Am I right?
Uncle, I like this architetto.
He gets very observant when he can smell money.
If you want to fix up this town, I'm going to need it. I have a price list here for new shops and renovations. Just bring me gold, make a choice, and I'll begin at once. If I build you a shop, you, as the landlord, can purchase goods there at lower rates. If you invest more money in the shop, you get an even greater discount. As for renovations, well, you'll be bringing the town and villa back to life. As Ser Mario tells me, that was very important to your great-great-grandfather. Plus, when you buy shops and renovations, you'll be increasing the number of people who visit, causing your income to increase. So, let's take a look, shall we?
Why does this game care so much about money? Paintings, renovating shop will increase city's value. Oh, let me just buy this brothel. But my mom has looked much younger than she actually is for not most of her life, I guess. But pretty much since her 20s, she kind of looked 20 throughout until she was nearly 30, and then she still looks way younger, which I think is really funny because this one time we were meeting family that was like my dad's family. I was like 14 at the time, maybe, so my parents had already like separated. But we were meeting my dad's family, and they had never met my mom, and they didn't actually like know if I had any other siblings besides like my older half sister, which is like my dad's other kid. And someone asked my mom like how she knows me or something, and she was like, I'm Jay's mom, and they genuinely thought that she was too young to be my mom, which was kind of insane. But yeah, she looks very good for her age, and I would very much so like to inherit that. To be fair, there's nothing wrong with aging, obviously, but she ages very gracefully. And I think I'm too much of a chaotic mess to do that, but I can do my damn best. I don't know. I already own parts of the blacksmith and the doctor. That's kind of interesting. I don't plan on buying anything. I don't care. I like art, though. Yes. I have a lot of fucking money. Let me just invest my money because I can. I meant to click this, but okay, I guess. You are more expensive. Everything. Renovating the Thieves Guild. Yes, that's definitely something I want. Ooh, the well is a great idea. Well's been renovated. Oh, is that the hole in the ground that I saw before? It's all cool. Yeah, also the women on my mom's side of the family have all
Buon
generally
viaggio.
lived. Oh god, that was so loud. What the fuck? Have genuinely lived like very, very long. Actually, my great grandmother would have turned 100 this year. She died 3 years ago? No, 4. Like 3.5. It hasn't been 4 yet. But yeah, so she had a very long life. When I was born, my mom actually basically had all of her grandparents besides one of her grandfathers, like her biological grandfather died years and years ago, and her step grandfather, I guess, was still alive. So when I tell people that, they like, especially when one of my great grandfathers died when I wasn't 2 yet, but even when I had like when my mom basically was, she had both of her grandmothers and one of her grandfathers. When I would tell people that, when I was like 10 years old or whatever, they'd be like, "That's crazy." And adults had at some point thought that I was lying about that, which like that would be an interesting thing to lie about. My other grandfather died when I was 14, I think. I believe 96. Yeah. She lived a very long life. A very fulfilled one too. She got to meet 3 of her great grandchildren. Unfortunately did not get to meet my baby to be fair, all of my cousins are my baby cousins. I am the oldest person on my mom's side of the family and my generation. So all of my cousins are my babyest cousins. But I have like my very not baby cousin, which are like my second generation cousins, like twice removed. And then we have the baby cousins, which are the twin cousins, which are not so very baby anymore because they used to be the baby twin cousins. Now they're just the twin cousins. And then I have my little cousinette, my little cousin, who is, I think she's 3 now, or 2. Shit. She turned 2. Wait, she's 2. She's 2.5. And her baby brother was literally born like a few months ago, so he is the babyest cousin. For my the twin cousins' parents, their dad is my mom's older brother, and they started trying to have kids 4 years before I was born, which means if they had succeeded, my cousins would have been 4 years older than me, but they are actually 16 years younger than me. It took them a while to have kids. To be fair, they started trying to have kids, and then due to work opportunities, they started moving, like not living in Latvia and like moving around, and then they stopped actively trying to have kids, and then for the last like 10-ish years before they had kids, they were actively trying again. It took them a while, but they got 2 for the, not for the price of 1, 2 for the price of 2, very much so, but 2 at a time. So that was cool. Twins actually run in my family, and before I was born, my mom was kind of convinced that she was gonna have, not convinced, but she had a feeling that might be twins. It wasn't. Would have been cool though.
Ezio, my boy, I think it's time I showed you something.
The giant that moves your bookshelf? That is not what I meant to click. Is that? Oh, it's not an elevator. It's just really big steps. Also, whoa. Is that supposed to be like Robin Hood or something? Can I interact with this? It's shiny. Am I supposed to talk to you? Oh, yep.
This is the sanctuary. It was built by my great-grandfather to honor the memory of the Assassin Order and protect its secrets. Look around. These are the assassins who guarded the freedom of humanity when it was most threatened. And this is the armor of Altair. Little is known about Altair's life, but his armor is light and very strong.
Well,
I'd give it to you,
but
I don't know how to retrieve it. My great-grandfather told me it would remain locked away until all its protectors were made whole. I heard rumors of crypts located throughout Italia, hidden tombs filled with treasure, where these six were moved centuries ago. Maybe they have something to do with it. In my younger days, I sought the six myself, with no success. Perhaps you will have better luck.
Why are there butterflies here? Also, I saw my first butterfly today.
In order to achieve perfect synchronization with Ezio, you have to get that armor.
Do I? So you scared the fuck out of me. She is so pretty. Amunet. Oh, it does say them. I'm dumb. Iltani. Leonius. I have to play this now. It's pretty good. Wal Gal Darius. I blame you. Blame me all you want. Assassin's Creed is, I want to say great franchise, but you know, some of the Shadows decisions have been have been a little questionable, but I'll tell you, his armor lays behind. Agreed, the grid is fixed in place by 6 locks. Yes, and the locks have to do with the guys. But whatever. I also this is like a fun little fact, but identical twins cannot run in families because everyone has the same chance of having identical twins. But fraternal twins can actually run in families. And the cousins are fraternal twins. And there are a bunch of fraternal twins in my mom's side of the family. They do have a set of I mean, this was like a very long time ago, but there is also a set of identical twins there, 2 brothers, and my dad's mom is actually a twin, except she is also an identical twin, so does not run in families, but there's a lot of twins in my family. I thought that was a chicken, but it's a freaking broken pot. Big fan of Macy. I want to get to the 5th game because I love pirates and it's a fucking sick ass game. Did I fucking walked past the horses. That's... My guy, you run like kind of an idiot. Can I jump on these horses? Can I take the carriage? Nope, I can't even walk in. That's sad. Why don't I just take my pretty matching white horse and run into a bush, apparently. Damn, we can move fast. Look at us go. Vroom vroom. Did I just say vroom vroom? I ain't gonna lie. Don't think that's accurate. I think I'm... That looks sick, though. That's one hell of a loading screen. It is getting quite late. I am getting very sleepy. You're gonna have twins. I am not gonna have kids. Creek. Don't say things like that. Gonna give me a heart attack. I do not want children. For so many reasons. I don't even... Mental, biological, societal, a mix of all three. No. Also, this is a fact that I've been aware of, like... Let me in. Okay, I'm supposed to knock. I remember when I was like...
Ezio, you are still alive.
12,
Look at this place.
13.
The past 2 years have been kind to you.
But you are not the same at all, are you?
It's been 2 years.
I was hoping you might be able to help me with something.
That's crazy.
Anything for you, my friend. Haha! You found another one. How exciting!
He found 4 more.
This one is tricky to break. Clever in its use of ancient languages. Maybe if I just... Oh!
That's what they all say. That is not what they all say. My best friend has known she wants kids her entire life.
Wait, what's that? It's not so much a design this time, just a series of sketches. What to make of all this? Of course, and why not? What an inspired idea.
Can you make it for me while I try what's in that manual fragment?
Take it. I'll have my assistant set up some dummies for you to practice with. Hey, Vincenzo!
But yeah, when I was 12, I think, ish, we were talking about something in like PE classes, and my rather old PE teacher she was like, yeah, you know, you can think that now and da 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 da, but you'll eventually change your mind, and you know. And then she said the argument that people say that makes me nowadays want to hit them in the face, but back then I was just outraged internally, which is, you know, you'll meet someone and then, you know, your husband's gonna want kids, and then what? And I'm like, I wouldn't fucking marry someone who wants something out of life that I definitely don't want. I wouldn't even start a relationship with someone who so fundamentally wants something different than me. Like, both me and Pepper are equally enthusiastic about not having kids, because fuck no. We will be amazing godparents to my best friend Z's kids, and we will help raise them, and we will love them, and they will be great. I'm not fucking having kids. I'm gonna remind you that you said that years from now. Go ahead. You do realize that I have spent my entire 20 years of life thinking this and being fully aware of this. I have never felt differently about kids. I think kids are adorable. I genuinely like kids, and I babysit my baby cousins, which I have a bunch of, quite a bit, especially now that we live in the same town. I'm not having kids. And my reasons for it are plenty complicated and very personal, so I'm not going to share. I mean, I can share some of them, but I'm not going to share all of them. But yeah, my reasons are plenty and passionate, but even kind of looking past that, the world is on fire right now, both literally and just as a society thing. The world's on fucking fire. Bringing a child into that, in my opinion, is just pure torture. And like, the world is at an economical point now where people are struggling to just live, even like full working people. But like, having kids when you can barely support yourself is just insane and also incredibly selfish. Well, myself and my siblings are actions. Yeah, I have already tried to be sterilized, But in this country, you can't until you're 25. So that sucks. But believe me, the moment I'm turn 25, it's happening. And until then, well, other things. But yeah. And I get that it happens, but if it did happen, I would have an abortion. No questions asked. Okay, why did the thing for it disappear? Best assistant lock target. Goes to hide in the leaves instead. Is that button completely grasp your brain? Thank you, I appreciate it. Like, I get why people want to have kids, and I get that kids happen. But I am also very clear on my wants, needs, and aspirations. And they don't involve kids. And they will never involve kids. And, well, okay, you know what? Never say never. But currently, everything that I do will be to stop them from involving kids. Just fuck no. And, it's not... What fucking button is that even supposed to be? I really hate the controls of these freaking games. Oh wait, that's from a hiding spot, so I have to be in there. There we go. Buttons work. She felt the same way. And then something changed your mind? Or did something just happen? Setting a higher low profile during some... I love when you just... when the tutorial just leaves. Air assassinate, I'm supposed to climb, I see. Whoop. Whoop. Oh. Or not. I'm a dumbass, it's this button. That was one hell of a stream of blood for literal dummies. Why do those look like flower petals? I mean, it's cute, but why? Okay, time to climb up some more. Oh, good night. Also, let's not forget that I am not a mentally healthy. I think that matters more about that brain. Yes, but they semi-attractive feminine person.
I've done it.
The world
Come
does
quickly.
a lot
Look.
to fuck you up, regardless of the upbringing.
Take it.
So.
Try it.
Thank you, Leonardo.
Non c'è di che.
There's someone I need to see while I'm here. I cannot approach him publicly. Would you know a way?
La volpe.
The fox.
Shh.
Capisco. But do you know where a fox might go?
Rackets everywhere.
Perhaps
I hope you
can
don't have any that you're not aware of. That would be bad.
Sta attento, amico.
Gotta go get viewpoints. That scared the fuck out of me. But yeah, what I started to say is, let's not forget that I am not a mentally healthy or mentally stable person. And that, fuck's sake, getting trapped into having kids could make me unalive myself. So, What the fuck? It's alright. It's just the reality of things. I mean, it's not alright. It's something. I don't know. I really don't like being powerless. And I genuinely despise being underestimated and treated like whatever the fuck those stupid men think of. I don't see any codex pages. I don't think. Maybe I'm just blind. I remember this one specific conversation I was having with someone. And they were talking. They were basically trying to insinuate that I was just like pretty and didn't know how to do anything and never had dirt underneath my fingernails and whatever. And if you know me, you know that's the farthest thing from the truth. But, you know, they were American and they grew up in a completely different world with completely different values, so sure, whatever. And I was just like, my man, I am an artist, but I picked an art that is hands-on, and I spend my days with glass flying at my face sometimes, which is it makes me feel so badass, but it sucks when I have to get the glass out of my hair, but whatever. But yeah, and I was like talking about I've literally like grew up halfway on a farm, and the last thing I'm afraid of is a bit of dirt, and I spend most of my time like in nature and stuff, so I definitely get dirt underneath my fingernails. And now, especially considering that I'm literally doing about, well, not 50% of the work, that's not accurate. Let's go with 35% of the work of renovating an apartment, and I'm learning to do things, and I've learned a lot of things, and I'm also using the skills that I learned years and years ago, because my dad's always been teaching me how to do things. And that there are, like, there are things that I might be maybe not more skilled at, but like more knowledgeable about, that are very basic, that people from the west of Europe, or just like the Western world, don't really know how to do, because it's not expected that they know how to do them. Like, for example, there's currently like a graveyard of washing machines in our workshop right over there to the right of me, because ours broke, and Dad was like, I'm gonna figure it out, and then he figured out what broke it, but he couldn't fix it, and getting replacement parts would be a waste of money. So he was like, I'm gonna try and take replacement parts from the old one, or like from the one that came even before that a different part of had died. So he took both of them apart, and then he found out that he couldn't do it. So now there's two completely like destroyed and taken apart washing machines that no one's throwing out over there. And because he had already taken them apart, he showed me a bunch of stuff on like how the fuck washing machines work and how to take them apart and shit. And like, I probably couldn't do it by myself, but I could certainly try. Thank you for the oh no, I didn't think you were, Craig. Don't worry about it. I just expressing more general things, not. Oh, hello.
What? My pouch.
Oh,
my money.
Your money. I don't have your money.
Get back here.
He stole 100, my guy.
You're making a big mistake, my friend.
That's punch.
Enough of this.
Get
Enough
fucked.
indeed. Why don't you give up?
Return what you.
There we go.
I really have no interest in hurting you. So give me back my money and we'll call it even.
Not so fast.
What do you want?
Yikes.
Who are you? They
Big
call
yikes.
me many things. Murderer, tagliagole, thief. But you may call me La Volpe. At your service, Messer Ezio.
He's got vampire vibes.
You know my name.
It
And
is my
Voldemort.
business to know everything in this city. Isn't that why you're here?
Indeed. I need to find someone. To know where he'll be before even he does.
Who?
Francesco de Pazzi.
There's word on the street of a caravan just arrived from Roma. A secret meeting at sunset tonight. You can learn something of Francesco's whereabouts there.
Do you know where
I
it is to be
appreciate
held?
that.
Ma certo. Let me know when you are ready, and we'll go.
Most of the time,
Ah, yes. Here is your money.
it just makes me feel frustrated. Not because I actually believe what they say, but just I get frustrated because stupid people can actually be casually Johns myself. Wait, can I swim? I can finally swim! Oh, I couldn't swim before. I'm so glad that I can swim now. Rather good. I almost find that surprising, okay, considering how this has been kind of a heavy year topic stream, and also because I'm just chaos on legs, let's be real.
Follow me. But we must move fast. Think you can keep up?
Nessun problema.
Let's go. Let's get whatever we're getting and going. Look at the old man go. Oh, I went the wrong way. Ah. My man, go sideways. There you go. Struggle. I can't, like,
What are you doing
actively...
back there? I said to keep up with me.
I can't even, like, act... Oh, I do actually have to, like... I hate catching ones. Oh, shit. That guy's quite old to be moving that nimbly. Oh, I'm not actually catching him, I just have to get there in a certain amount of time. Oh, that's... better, I guess. He falls. I'm speed. 20 seconds to spare. Out of breath.
Here we are. Francesco di
He
Pazzi
really is
meeting his
vampiric.
people inside that church.
How do I join them?
There are catacombs that run under the city. They
Vampire.
will lead you to a place where you can eavesdrop on the meeting. Grip that stone handle. Turn it, then slide it down.
Thank you for all your help, Volpe.
Buona fortuna.
That made my hand feel weirdly cramped. Anyways, that guy's a vampire. I don't care what you say. I wanted to hit the bush. You did not hit the bush. This one. It's assassin shaped. I feel like he didn't follow the instructions. Also, every time that there's something when I could be like, that's a lot of dead people. No. Those two thoughts were unrelated. Yeah, when I feel like I could end stream, I end up thinking of something else, but not thinking of something else, but I end up saying something. I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna continue. I'm not gonna continue this time. I'm sleepy, and it's been a fairly long day. I think it is time to sleep. I had no idea I couldn't do that on my phone. Make rather good first impression. Maybe. The one thing that you can always expect from me is that I will be me. And in some cases, that's kind of the best impression you can make. My legs are freaking stiff. Anyways, ouch. I think that will be all for today. I had fun. We finally got back to Assassin's Creed. It's a good game. I'm just traumatized from the first game being really shit. so I don't want to play it. No idea what we'll play tomorrow. To be honest, I probably gonna dye my hair tomorrow morning, and then come to stream, or stream and then dye my hair. I haven't quite decided. If I stream first, I am gonna have to stream like quite early in the morning. But that would probably make more sense so that I don't have to dye my hair in the middle of the night, because I can stream in the middle of the night. It's fine. It doesn't, I mean, it takes some energy, but it takes less energy and less concentration than dyeing my hair, which is quite precise. Yeah. Don't forget to follow me here and join the Discord community. Check out my other socials. The lights just flashed, sorry. If you're interested in VODs of past streams, then YouTube is the place you're looking for. If you're looking for shenanigans, it's probably gonna be Snapchat, Twitter, and Instagram. There's a bunch of like mixy things over there. But yeah. I hope you had fun. I sure as hell did, and I will see you tomorrow.